Right, you know, before you complain about me wearing a dressing gown, I mean, come on, it was -9 degrees this morning. That's colder than Ricky Gervais's humour. But here we are, officially. The World Cup final this Saturday is over. After 12 years of build-up for Qatar, they were out after 5 days. I'm going to be honest, as poor as a choice for a World Cup Qatar was, it was a very entertaining World Cup, I thought. I thought it was a lot better than 2018. I mean, I've only experienced 3 in my lifetime. The first one I was like 5 years old. I mean, all I remember is I was told, like, the teacher had a PowerPoint about Brazil and one of the players and how far they came in the footballing world. That was the same tournament that Brazil conceded 7 goals in the semi-final, so that's all I know from that one. 2018, I mean, it was just like, England did very well in it, but there was some funny things. Russia knocked out Spain, didn't they? But overall, it was just a bit of a forgettable one. More people got hurt than people enjoyed it, but Qatar, what a tournament. I mean, we've had some great underdog stories. Look at Japan, look at Croatia, look at Morocco. Incredible stories, some great games. I mean, even the France-Morocco game last night was great, although Morocco didn't get the score they wanted. I mean, Argentina-Netherlands was an incredible match. I mean, any Japan game pretty much was incredible. I mean, it was... what a tournament. But we're here in the final, and I've got to predict who I think is going to win. But first, we've got the third place playoff. And I mean, no one wants to play the third place playoff. It's pointless. I mean, who cares who gets the bronze medal? Just give them both the bronze medal. But Croatia against Morocco. Now, we've already seen this fixture in this tournament. It was their first game, and it was 0-0. And I think that Morocco are going to win this one on penalties. I think this will be a very boring game. 2 heavily rotated teams. It'll be 0-0 after 120 minutes. And yeah, Morocco will beat Croatia on penalties and get the bronze medal, which would be incredible for Morocco. And I'll be cheering them on. But the game that matters, the final, Argentina against France. Who could have saw that coming from the beginning? I swear, like, most people predicted that final because everyone seemed to really like Argentina going into this. And I'm going to be honest, Argentina are in a false position. They are bloody lucky because Brazil would have beat them. I'm sorry. Did you see how shaky that Argentina backline were? Brazil would have beat Argentina if they were able to unlock Croatia. Or if Marquinhos actually knew how to take a penalty kick. Come on, I'm kidding. But I mean, France have worked a lot harder, I think, to get here. But even France didn't have the most difficult of runs. I mean, their hardest game was England. And that says something, doesn't it? I really feel bad for the likes of Morocco, the likes of Croatia, because I feel like they worked a lot harder just to get booted out. But the grand final. Everything is written in the stars for Lionel Messi in his last World Cup game ever to take home the trophy, and finally we can call him the best player of all time, better than Maradona, better than Pele, better than Zidane, Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo. They're nothing to Messi if this happens, and it's the last thing he needs on his resume. It's the final box that needs to be ticked. I mean, he's won the Copa America, won Champions Leagues, won the Liga. Like, he's done it all. You can just call him Childish Gambino, but this is his moment. However, the issue is he's up against France, who are an unreal team. I mean, people have their issues with France, and most people thought the World Cup curse would be upon them. You know, a curse that just seems the previous winner to always flop in the next tournament. Look at Germany in 2018. But no, France have overcome every obstacle and have been incredible. And we need to remember that France are missing 4 vital players. They've had to play Jules Koundé at right back in most of these games. Jules Koundé, he's a centre back. Karim Benzema, Kante, and Pogba all gone. Although the third one, you're probably happy he's gone. It's probably a nicer dressing room. But they were all vital players to France previous games. You've got to feel bad for Benzema as well. Although apparently he will be fit for the final, so he might get a few minutes. At least he'll get to celebrate the team and that. But this is an incredible moment. You know, France to win back-to-back World Cups. No one's done that apart from Brazil, and that was like in the 60s. Like, it would be unreal. And I know it would make Kylian Mbappe pretty much a shoo-in for the Ballon d'Or already. And, I mean, you've got to give so much credit to this France team. And I know people are going to sneer. And as an English supporter, I hate that France have done so well and what they did to us. But you've got to give them credit. I mean, Rabiot has been incredible in this tournament. Rabiot! Didn't Man United fans laugh at the thought of him being a transfer to them? He's been an incredible player. Theo Hernandez, incredible at left back. I mean, Upamecano, I know he's had a few mistakes, but he's been great. And their backup centre back in Ibrahima Konate has been a centre back of the tournament, and he's not even nailed on to the start. Dembele, he's had a bit of a disappointing tournament. I tell you, every time Dembele got the ball in the Morocco game, he seemed to lose it. I haven't been impressed with him. But we've got Olivier Giroud, a player who people didn't even expect to start in these games. If Benzema was here, he wouldn't have. What an incredible moment. So who do I think is going to win? And who do I want to win, first of all? And that's very difficult. But I do. I think France winning back-to-back World Cups is a bit arrogant. Like, I don't really want that. So I want Argentina to win. Because A, I think Messi is a superior player to Ronaldo, and I want people to finally put this debate to bed. I know, you can say, well, Ronaldo's in a worse team. Portugal are on par with Argentina. Portugal should have been in the final, really. Like, imagine that. But they bottled it, and well, they didn't bottle it. Morocco were incredible. You know what I mean? And when I evaluate it, there's more Argentina players that I like than France players. But I mean, let's name the France players that I like. Konate. Tchouameni, I like him. Theo Hernandez. That's about it, really. But Argentina, I'm a big fan of Enzo Fernandez. Of course, he's linked with Liverpool at the moment. Really hoping we can get him. And, you know, they're a great team. But my prediction, I built this up for long enough. I need to squash that to 8 minutes. I think France are going to win the World Cup. I think heartbreak for Messi, as this will go to penalties 2-2 after 120 minutes. And I think Messi will miss the deciding penalty to keep, and they will lose 5-3 on penalties, with Messi missing the penalty to keep them in. I think they will lose 5-4 on penalties, with Messi missing the win on penalty. France are winning the World Cup, Qatar 2022.